see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
Hey. These aren't robots. This is royalty. Load up.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, as he says, I have to slay a princess. Oh, thanks for letting me know.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Didn't you hear the guy? He said slay this one. Sometimes you gotta do a one-off thing.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Good.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Good. We're gonna do it right. Snatch that up.
You take the blade from the table.
However, we've seen this plenty of time.
The door to the basement creaks. Her
Oh,
voice.
yeah.
Who's there?
She sounds Don't let it fool you.
It's your boy Zappa, king of stabbing princesses.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Huh.
You step forward. Your grip on the...
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay.
So, you should just drop...
She's unarmed. If you...
Don't hesitate. Fight it out.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh. Wait. This isn't the path I wanted. Hold on. Literally, this is not... Oh no. Well, here we are. Botchamania. Oh, the game crashed when I went for a quick load. It's because I don't have a quick save. Wasn't my intention, but here we go.
You feel flesh easily give way.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Thank you for reminding me.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely
Although,
believes
thus
herself
far,
to be
my
alive
determination
and
is,
well.
yo, kill the princess. I did mean to hesitate one time. Alas.
But it's over, isn't it?
There was
She
another
stopped
path I
breathing
wanted to
moments
explore, but
ago.
I guess
That
now we're
arrogant
going this
look
way.
still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Ah. Okay, good. Is she really dead? Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Sir, you have to double tap. Confirm your kills.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I beg to differ. That is a nice knife, though.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt.
Remove the blade.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Huh?
What was that?
That?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
What?
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Woman, where did you get blade?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
How did you sword?
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
No?
See you around.
Rude?
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And in that cabin, in a princess, there's a wart, and on a wart there's a frog. And there's a frog on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I already slew the princess. Sure, she killed me, but I got her. Nani?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
No?
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I was made for it? That line just now hit me. That's sus. Okay.
A warning. Before she will
You'll lie, cheat, and
Could
steal.
be more on the money, but we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
We do.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood
Oh.
and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Thank you, Bird. Viva la raza! Yo, what about the mirror, though? Explore the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
So, friend Bird, I want to draw out to your attention. We have dinosaur-like arms, but down here we have feathers. This is a bird creature.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
There was a hole here. It's gone now.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Alright. Continue to pursue violence.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Yeah. To the basement. Bust an old door.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Oh.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
Oh.
And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
She do.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Shut up, narrator. You never help me.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
You sound like you're on a filter.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Did they record this on bad quality?
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Uh-huh.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Which voices? Like the voices in your head? I think 10? If I come closer, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? You remember what happened last time? If I come closer, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Girl,
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Hmm?
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
I haven't seen her hands yet.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Can I get a better weapon than a dagger? Can I have a spear? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Many places. You're a woman.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
No, I want to pursue violence. Prove you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Aww.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
We killed each other last. What's your magic? There we go. Pursue violence.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Talamida!
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
Her hands aren't on screen.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours.
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3. The Arms Race.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
The cheater cheated. Yogi is my favorite voice. Let's go.
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality
I did ask for
works.
more than a dagger. Yeah, I got a whole Swiss Army knife.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Got hit
Running
with the
isn't
massive
an
moon from the
option anymore.
leg. Tiger
We
knee.
have to fight.
Circle smaller and smaller. Running is an option. We have to fight.
Good.
Oh, the hunted.
It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
And the stubborn is here. All right.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
I like the stubborn. He wants to fight.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Allegedly.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
See, he gets it.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You were there before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Sharp like everything else.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now. That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
Yeah.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
My brother in Christ, there's a mirror.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe it clean.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Thank you, stubborn.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Okay, that tracks.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay. You're very angular today.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Hey, cheater. Start cheating again.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We cheated once already. We have a bigger blade. We're gonna fight her again. We're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it.
Yes, yes, this is the best idea anyone has ever had.
I know I can rely on you.
Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things. Pain is good. It's how we stay alive.
Shut up.
Nah, I'm sick of pain.
Cheat. No pain. Pain turned off.
Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Turn off pain. Do your worst. You can't hurt me.
Thing. I love a challenge. I bet I can hurt you so much.
I disagree.
The princess closes the distance and we dodge. And you dodge.
Now you get it.
And we fight back.
And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
Alright.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow.
Yes, yes, this is exactly it.
Yeah, stubborn.
But the dance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single clumsy moment. She skewers you.
And we dodge.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No.
Ooh, hello, cold.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
We refuse to die.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Broken, shut up.
If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job.
Way to cheat, Cold.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Shut up.
As long as we keep moving. Why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes, shall we?
Come on, show me something new.
We're going to appeal to authority. No, we're not. We're not surrendering. That's cowardice. Oh, that's easy. Flirting with her is not the answer. Swords for arms, we're panicking. No. Well, she wins by killing us. We beat her to it. Or all that sucks. All that sucks. Something better. Doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs to conscious sleep from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
She skewers you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Doesn't it?
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, hey, Contrarian.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go again.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Okay, smitten, maybe.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Just panic. Flee.
No.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
No, I don't. Mutually assured destruction. Chapter 4. That's different.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
What if shut up?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Oh, hi, Skeptic.
Yeah, they're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
It's fair logic.
The only thing we're gonna manifest
Oh, hey,
is
opportunist.
finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that winning.
Voice of the cheat. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing them? Which is a pros. We'll notch this one up in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Don't care, just want to win.
Let me get back in there. Stop loading. Go, 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 go.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
It's a new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Because it's new.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
Yeah?
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
All right,
is all just
Empty my mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Yeah, he can shut up too. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet, though that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as your blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Ultra instinct? Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, faster the momentum volleys between you. Endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and her strikes too. Water and steel, master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but either of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Engage the mirror. You do so. Gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. That's not right. You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and then you see it's a figure. Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Crack sights on the centimeter, splitting the image of the glass in two. Another crack, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Not dealing with this. You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. You already know what you are. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. It's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. proceed to the cabin one last time. A shut vessel. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I am the long quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Well, I've always chosen violence. Why stop now? I actually never did say these words, period. Don't you ever say any of this? Why is all this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
I let you out. Entire world ends for good. I can't do that.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Okay. We fight.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality, and you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
And sets your body. Oh no, I will engage violence. Felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life.
And it was a joy for me to finally face my end. Even when I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb. There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
Oh, this is my moment of when I died. I see. I see my arms, but I do not see the complete creature.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Stop the fight early and surrender. No. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. Ah. This is what it takes to rid the world of death? I could bear solitude.
Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever.
What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with?
Is that the whole boat replacement problem?
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
I am not my body, perhaps others are theirs.
And yet bodies change and consciousness goes on. The infant's body is not the child's, is not the adult's, but the thread of existence remains strung through it all.
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine.
Yeah.
Forced between choosing your death and forfeiting your body, you chose agency. But agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments would you remove action itself from reality?
Can you say certainty what is shape? Can you say with certainty what is shape? What shape a world without you will take?
I know what I am, but I do not know what I am not. If a world without me is so unknown, then how can you be so sure you want to create it? sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. A past that is also present. A pain that is everything and yet nothing at all. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end.
Oh, a Mobius tapestry. Okay.
Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
It was beautiful.
It was. Triumph does not exist without defeat. Birth does not exist without death. It is through conflict that we create beauty.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
You just engage violence. You are cruelty itself. I cannot let you exist.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Thought the voices weren't allowed here.
Apparently that's not true. We can worry about it later. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
You know what?
You
Violence.
can't, and lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Bodies up against the window. For all time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're going to need that blade.
Just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
The narrator gone?
Yeah, It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Huh. Good riddance.
Even after you decided to see his plans through, I guess you can like the idea and hate the man.
I don't know what his plans were. I didn't talk to him.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
That's the name of the game, baby.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
No.
So this is it then. Let's see this through.
So, that's how it is.
That's how it's been since I booted up the game.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
Because I want happier endings later down the road.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. The reaction brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
I don't need words. We're done. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The paths in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set myself free. Body of an ancient creature surged from within its hibernation. You feel the sensation of limbs on you once you couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. Feel your wings spanning on a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension up to a finite plane. Feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, combining across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not eat.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to the new kingdom. All at once the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You're free, before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will in a long, arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him? The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah?
Yeah, we can do that.
A new and unending dawn. Slay the princess. Thank you so much for playing. Alright, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh. I think this is just the order of songs that played from what I did. Neat. Main menu.
All combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.